everyone has really wonderful ideas, and I think oftentimes the media tends to concentrate on urban settings or metropolitan settings, and really we've got wonderful ideas here in rural areas, in rural New Hampshire, and while the ideas kind of take hold, they can really transform a community, a town, a region, and that can be radical.
I make frisky cow gelato here at Stonewall Farm using milk from the cows here. And of course, this is the last working dairy farm in Keene. I lease the creamery here and some of the equipment and make my gelato homemade, artisan gelato using locally sourced ingredients and or make my own specialty creams and flavorings. The award would help me to expand my freezer capacity. Right now, I'm somewhat limited in how far I can transport the product because you need freezer space in either some kind of distribution system. I also need freezer space here at the farm as well as in other venues that I'm transporting the product to. I also am looking to become a nationally certified benefit corporation and will be using the award money to get some technical assistance to go through that certification.
So Machina Arts is a community-focused event management company with a mission to support artists of all kinds, and they do this by curating artists and performers and musicians for local events, working with businesses in the community. In addition to offering the event management services, Machina Arts has started to offer a catering service, and we would use the money from the award to increase the amount of products that we have and transportation equipment and allow us to do larger events and events that are a little bit further afield.
So we at Elm City Compost provide affordable food waste collection services for residents and businesses in Keene. So basically, for $15 a month, any resident can get weekly collection of up to 5 gallons of food waste. You just put it into a pail that we provide, and then we come pick it up once a week, and we leave a clean bucket in its place with a liner. Really easy service, really quick, and we divert all that food waste from the landfill. So if we were to win this Pitchfork Challenge, we could grow pretty exponentially from what we're doing now to what we could do. So we have about 20 customers. We've been going strong for about 2 months, doing weekly collection. All of our customers are really satisfied with this service. But if we were able to get this grant, this $10,000, we could buy a trailer and really increase our potential for business, really bigger commercial accounts. We could run a lot more food waste. We could also implement a marketing campaign that we can really start building our customer base, because there's about 25,000 residents in Keene. And if we can get 1 out of every 10 households on board, we could divert thousands of pounds of food waste from the landfill and put it all into a compost pile and really rebuild some of our soil.
We test and install water purification systems to remove common New Hampshire contaminants, things like arsenic, lead, chlorine, and industrial chemicals, to ensure clean, safe, great-tasting water at an affordable cost. I would invest in awareness campaigns to let the people of New Hampshire know that there are common contaminants in our public water and our private well water.
We are a mobile slaughter and processing service, full-service butcher shop for hunters, farmers, homesteaders. We can come right to your farm and humanely slaughter and process an animal right there. And we also have a educational piece. We are starting to do butcher classes, and the first one of those is at Archway Farm on October 13th. If I were to win this award, it would completely change my setup. I would be able to get a refrigerated unit that would allow me to process more animals, larger animals. I'd be able to have more options for the end game for my customer, smoking and curing, doing bacon, much more than just the chops and sausage that I'm able to do now.
The mission of Mill Hollow Works is that we help people live more purposeful, sustainable, deliberate lives through hands-on learning. And how we do that is we have a diverse curriculum that includes woodworking, boat building, homesteading, and crafts.
Yeah, Mill Hollow Works is a school. In my mind, Mill Hollow Works is a craft school and a makerspace, except I have a different concept of what a craft school is and a makerspace is than what most people think of when they hear those words. We are teaching self-reliance. We are teaching self-confidence. We are teaching people to be less afraid of the world that they live in.
The PitchFork Prize Award is going to be funding the majority of the cost for us to build a workshop on our property. A workshop that will be sort of a barn environment. And within this environment, we're going to be opening up, adding layers for membership. So students will have access to a fully equipped workshop. So not only are they taking courses with us to learn how to use bandsaws, chop saws, hand tools, that sort of thing, but we will then be providing an environment where they can come and for a monthly fee have access to those tools. In addition to that, we have an extensive resource library that includes over 500 books and publications that gives people access to plans, so boat plans, how to put in coal stoves, a lot of that DIY material in one centralized location. And then in addition, it will be serving as a media studio where we will be live streaming classes. So people will be able to take our classes online. They won't actually have to necessarily travel to our location. For some of our other classes, such as soap making or candle making, they could just pre-order a kit and then join the class from their own location.
So the pitch competition, the PitchFork Challenge, when we talked about it, the two main ingredients were money and momentum. And oftentimes small business startup entrepreneurs really need an infusion of capital to give them a bit more push and momentum to prove their concept further, to gain more traction, to hire some folks. And that's what we're really hoping to see, is that the winner uses this money for as much possible benefit as they can, for the highest impact for their business, and it brings them to that next level of growth that they're looking for.